a therapy session, dealing with pain and obsession. Why do we lie? Why do we try to hide everything until the day we die?
Welcome back to Therapy Session with a new episode. I think it's episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea.
I don't know.
It was a long night, but today I'm here with Sofie.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to Therapy Session. I think you reached out and said you need therapy, so that's why you're here.
No, this is fake news. I don't need therapy at all.
Okay, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell me something about yourself.
Okay, as in an introduction?
I'm sorry, because all I know you from is behind the cams. I know that you write, but not more than that, so
okay.
Tell me.
Well, my name is Sofie. Yeah. Sofie de Vroom, a very Dutch name. I am Dutch.
Sofie de Vroom.
Sofie de Vroom. Some people in Germany say Vroom.
Vroom, okay.
Sofie de Vroom.
And they say r, right? They don't say r.
No. And I am Dutch. I'm from Amsterdam. I don't smoke weed. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry.
But I said bring today, but okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I am 21 years old, 22 next month.
Nice.
I study in the Art Academy in the Netherlands.
Okay.
I like it very much. I study creative writing.
Nice.
That's why I write.
Okay.
For the rest, I'm doing my internship at DNA.
Yeah.
So at the art club, and I'm also doing a project in Berlin for the Writers Guild of Berlin. But I don't know if you ever heard of the organization. They do writing workshops. It's nice. And Monday, I'm starting at the Berlin Art Institute for a residency.
Yeah, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
So when did you start writing?
I think when I was, I always wrote like little stories, like I always wrote stories, I think. But like seriously writing, I think when I was 16, I sent something into like how do you say it? Like a poetry slam or something.
Okay.
And then I won with a poem, and then I was like,
okay. How was the feeling for you?
It was nice, but I like sometimes I still read it because it's funny, and then I think, how did this win? This is horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all.
What was it about?
Love. It's always about love.
It's always about love. So, what was written in there?
It was like I think when I was younger, I did more spoken word. Now I do like very weird. I make very weird things.
Very weird things.
Yes.
I think this is the Aries in you.
You're only saying this because you're an Aries.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, because I know it. When I started writing, it was also more how should I say, more easy to read, more clean.
Yeah.
And the older I got, it got more complicated, and
exactly,
and more metaphors. Or I tried to come up with other things that no one would normally say, because I wrote a few songs, and some people said, "What does it mean?" Because I've never heard what does that mean? It makes no sense to me. So
yeah, I get this feedback a lot as well. Yeah,
but then you explain it, right?
No, because it's not for me to explain. It's just whatever people want to see in it. But I think
this is what I say too. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I explain.
Yeah, of course, it can be like, it's nice to have conversations about it. But I'm not like, I don't want to explain everything about my art.
No, of course.
It's not. Yeah.
It's like when I upload my lyrics to the Genius page, and some told me just write what it means.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I could do that. First of all, it takes too much time. Second, no. And third, if someone would like interview me, we can talk about it. Then someone would edit into it, then we could do that. But otherwise, no.
No, I get it.
So how was it for you to write this complicated stuff? Or what do you write about in general besides love?
I don't write about love anymore.
Yeah, right? It's about till a certain age and then...
It's just like, I think writing about love is very hard because everyone wants to have it or has it, maybe.
Okay.
And then you can write about it, but it's also not like, if you do it very well, then it might be interesting, but otherwise it's not really interesting anymore.
Okay.
So now I write about like things as being a control freak, losing control. I made a poetic installation about this is going to be a very specific and weird story. Okay. You know, like the round fish bowls, they're actually very bad for fish because the pressure of the form, it makes like the insides of the fish grow in a certain way. So the fish becomes like a very weird
fish.
It grows wrong. Like the fish is not a fish anymore. I think this is very poetic and interesting. So I made like an installation about this, and I bought like a beach tent, like a blue one, and it looked kind of like a fishbowl, but it looked like it. So I made the fishbowl, then I put people in there, and I would like perform in the moment, improvise, because improvising is very hard for me because I'm a control freak, a horrible control freak. I don't like improvising. I really don't like improvising.
Okay.
And
say it again. Look into the camera and say it.
I don't like improvising.
Okay.
And then I would ask people to pick one of my poems because I wrote all these poems about being a fish in a fishbowl and not being able to let go. And then people could hand it to me, and I would perform for them with a loop station. With like I made sounds and stuff.
Wow.
I also make sounds.
Wow. The way it sounds. Okay.
So yeah.
So first of all, very interesting about the fish. I didn't know that. Really. Like I grew up on these cartoons where it was normal. So I was like, this looks kind of nice. But how did you come up with the research to?
That's the thing. I'm very interested in
weird stuff.
In these things. So I look for them.
Yeah. Okay.
I think for me, being a writer, now I see like, because I mostly write poetry. I like poetry the best, I think. And even when I write like short stories, it's also poetry. It's a short story.
Yeah,
but it's
we'll
poetry.
always lead back to that.
Yeah, now I see poetry everywhere. Like I can walk on the street and then I get inspiration. I'm like, stop! And I but not like in a pretentious way.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Nice. So I had a few thoughts now.
Okay.
But let's pick this one. You have a loop station.
Mm-hmm.
So you play music on it. What do you do exactly?
Well, I just got it, so it was kind of like an investment because they're expensive.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Everything here is
expensive. Like being an artist is so expensive, actually.
Definitely.
And you never get paid.
No. Until you die, and then everything suddenly goes up.
Yeah, but you know, so I bought it because I moved to Berlin and I wanted to do an art project about moving to a new city. And then I thought if I could record all the sounds I like when I'm in a moment and I record something, just like a moment, then I will make like a soundscape. I really like making soundscapes.
Okay.
So I want to do this with the loop station, and I wanted to use my voice more because I used to sing a lot and now I don't anymore. But my voice is
still there.
It's fine, but I like using it. So.
But you're hitting the notes though, like you were singing before. Some things like you were hitting the notes. It was nice.
No, but it's not about that. I want to sing again, but I would like to use my voice again. And I think making soundscapes and making all the sounds yourself and using like material you just recorded on your phone or something, and then making soundscapes mixed with voice. I like it.
That really sounds. But you just want to do it for yourself for fun, or what is the
also
purpose?
for projects, and I think it's nice to make performances with it as well.
Okay.
I like the I like poetic performances with weird stuff. You can do a lot of weird stuff with loop stations.
Definitely.
I like it.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so weird stuff is kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what that says about me.
Just like it's a representation of your looks. You look weird too. No?
Yeah, I get this a lot. Yeah.
It's not a joke, no. So, I once had the idea and I made a prototype of a book
Okay.
for children. Like we have all these audibles and stuff, but I thought it would be much more interesting if you would have a book
Yeah.
and every time when you open up a page,
Yeah.
there'll be some sounds in the background and it starts like reading for you the whole thing. So
Oh, nice.
right?
Yeah,
Like
that's a
you
really
have
good
all
idea.
these images in there, and then you know when parents read it to you, like, and then they came and then they put like they try to get into the story,
Yeah.
but you would just have a book. You like open it up, and then it will start reading the whole thing for you, and something like that came into my mind right now when you said it.
Yeah, I love it. But I think that's about like creating an experience. I think I like experiences more than I like. You have all these different forms of presenting art. So you have like you can look at a painting, or you can look at a poem, or you can look at a beautiful photo. And I like all these things, but I like it better when everything is combined.
together.
You know, because
Okay.
then I feel like when you get into an experience, you can see so much more. So, but I think that's the same with the book.
Yeah, because like I imagine as a child, you remember things once you grow up and say, there was something like that when I said it's an experience in that moment that you have, and you don't even need your parents anymore. So, no, but I think my main idea started when I was at a what is it called? Foster home,
Yeah.
and like playing with the children there and stuff. So, and I was a grown brother to a few of them for a while, and it was in that moment I was looking at the kids, and then this came into my mind because they don't grow up with parents. So
No.
I thought to myself, what if there would be a book that would take it over for them somehow, and then they would just flip
Yeah.
the pages.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, but the problem is, as a Aries, you have too many ideas.
Yeah,
So
that's a problem.
You're
yeah.
all over the place,
Yeah.
and you would have to decide which project you're really gonna take on.
Yeah. That's also this is also one of my like the things I find very difficult to choose. Yeah.
But you chose writing, more or less, right now.
But yeah, I don't know if it's like really a choice, because like in the writing I still do everything. I like
Of course, yeah.
I like everything. I
Like
like
a bit of
organizing.
everything. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But that's also an Aries thing. Everything comes back to being an Aries. No, but I think now that I'm getting a bit older and learning about what I want to do later on in life, I think it's for me, the making art part is growing into maybe wanting to do more social work, like making social art, because I feel like well, I had like I have a very nice relationship with my parents, and they taught me a lot about giving back. I think they are very nice people, and they taught me this. And now I think I'm like a stable enough person to take on bigger projects and make art with people who didn't have this experience growing up. And now I had like some workshops from maybe theater makers who made theater with like people who were in jail, or children that had a very troubled youth. So now that's something I want to work to. Maybe not now, because I'm 21, so you know, that's young to feel like I'm old enough to do this now. But maybe when I'm graduated and did some courses or stuff.
I will give you a Kickstarter.
Kickstarter?
Yeah, like in a motorcycle thing, like okay, because you said you might be too young for that.
Yeah.
I always imagine Tupac. Like he was 25 when he died, and he had so many albums and 6 movies. So
yeah, that's actually it's
so
true.
Take this one as like, it's not some things that we grow up in with in the society is you're not grown up enough. And at some point they say you're not young enough to do that. So there's never really a balance in it. So never try to brainwash yourself into this position to say, like, maybe I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Because this is how I somehow grew up, because of my background and how my parents perceived the things. And it took me much longer to get to the things
where I wanted to do.
Wanted to do and wanted to be. So I had to make up for maybe 10 years or whatever, because of this mindset. Okay, I'm not ready yet. It's not my time. So this is what you put in your mind, and then you will live with it. And at some point in your life, there's another, I think Aries has this, and also, what is the other one? Scorpions have it. Like they have this, they brainwash themselves so much to a certain point that they get confused until a certain age, and then they get somehow depressed. So it's a back and forth. So, but you're Dutch, it's not gonna happen because. But
Dutchies know.
Yeah. So don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do that. Just you're ready. Just take on the project, and I mean it's like learning by doing, right? Most of the things.
Yeah, of course.
So if you don't do it, you will never learn it. And once you do it at a certain point, it will be like, why didn't I do it earlier? So
true. Yeah. Okay.
So you say social projects. What can I imagine when you say social projects?
Well, I like working collectively. I like working with other people. I think I would want to work with anyone or everyone. And I would like to have some kind of a purpose or a goal for a project. So
the goal is not clear yet. It's just like when you take on the project and then you come up with something.
No, it might be like working in a team. So maybe I will do a project in a city. Perhaps this is just an example, but moving to Berlin, for me the city appears to be a bit like a lonely city, you know?
Okay.
I think a lot of people here experience loneliness. So what I could do is try to make an experience or an installation or something and ask people to come to me and have conversations about loneliness or how they did it, you know, how they
managed to come out of it or
maybe not even to come out of it, but just to
maintain.
Yeah, and talk with people about this and then make art out of it. I think that would be something.
So creating art out of pain, you could say, or loneliness, or just the feeling that you perceive from.
I think everything I will do and have been doing for the last year or so have been about using emotions or social problems or difficult things and turning it into art.
So this is also where your inspiration comes from?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Do you feel lonely in Berlin?
Yes.
Yeah. How long have you been here now?
5 weeks.
Okay. Wow. 5 weeks.
5 weeks? Yeah, 5 weeks.
Okay. Interesting though, like 5 weeks, and it sounds like you've been here for 2 years or so.
I don't know. I did a lot of cool things. I like Berlin. Berlin.
I feel like it's because of your background, where you're from, maybe. So tell me about that. How did you grow up?
Well, let's see.
You said your parents are loving, caring.
Yes, they're very nice. I love my
So
parents.
tell me about your family.
I'm an only child.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So my parents are my best friends. And that is
cute.
That's not cute. That's cool. It's cool
whatever.
to have your parents as your best friends. So I grew up in Amsterdam, but like a little bit out of the city center. My dad used to build houseboats.
Nice.
So he lived on a houseboat for 18 years. He
Wow.
had
Okay.
built himself. It was amazing. It was like to me, it was like a castle. I still miss the boat so much. If I could
You
go back
still
to
have it?
No, they my dad got a little bit too old, I think, to take care of.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 65 now, I think.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And my mama is younger.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Good job,
Nice.
Daddy. Good job.
So they moved to a regular house, still in East, still not in the city center.
Okay.
Then I started studying, so I moved out. I moved to a different city. But yeah, I think my youth was actually very nice. Of course, I had my fair share of problems. You know, I got bullied as well. But I think I went to a horrible high school, actually, like a gymnasium. It was like full of very rich people who were just trying to make everyone feel bad.
Pretentious people. Yeah.
Very pretentious. Yeah,
Okay.
I did some Latin, some Greek.
Okay.
But I did because I think I was also a bit lonely in high school. And what they did have there were very beautiful like art studios or like places to make art. And we had a good program for art lessons
Okay.
in high school. So I went over there a lot. I did I made a lot of art when I was in high school.
So it helped you to go through your bullying time, or
Yeah, definitely.
where were you bullied? Like, what was the thing?
I don't think I even know. I think it was just because I didn't fit in. I think I always liked. I really tried to fit in, but it just wasn't a match.
Okay.
Because
So you're like an outsider, the misfit in that whole
a bit.
thing.
But now
Okay.
I'm so not. Like it's super easy to make friends for me. I think for me it was just I stopped trying to adjust myself to people who
It's
were
never
just
good.
really like
Yeah.
they suck. They were so boring.
They're just this typical like
Yeah.
mediocre.
They always wore the same clothes and they went to the same bars and they said the same things and they even had like they always wore like a white t-shirt and skinny jeans or something like this. This was the fashion. So I stopped trying to be this person and then I went to hang out with the nerds. When I started doing that when I was like 15 or something, and then everything just kind
There
of
was
fell
like,
into place.
wow, this is like home.
This is really nice. Yeah,
Okay,
I really like
nice.
the nerds. And
Yeah.
then I found out that actually I am also a really big nerd, and I like it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
I didn't look like one, but I was like one.
yeah
Actually, I did look like one because I had like round glasses,
oh, nice.
and then I had like this haircut like with a pan on it on the top.
Oh no.
So and then yeah, that's why I got bullied a lot too. Yeah. So yeah, I know this feeling.
Yeah, my boyfriend always tells me that he would bully me if we knew me in high school.
And now you bully him, or how is it?
No,
No.
he's really nice.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Good for him.
yeah,
You say you're gonna visit, right?
yeah. In
Okay.
2 days.
I'm gonna bully him. I'm gonna bully. What's his name?
Elmo.
Elmo. That's already like it's already a diss.
Yeah, he
Your
was
parents don't love you.
also bullied because of this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Because of Elmo. Okay, so Berlin feels lonely. You know, I think a part of it is because you didn't grow up in a big family, maybe, and that's why. Because I grew up with 3 siblings, and my parents, and I had sometimes my uncles around or my aunts. So when I was young, I told my parents, once I move out, I will move so far that you guys cannot visit me. So it was because of my job I moved to Berlin, and I was in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think it's a big difference if you had siblings or if you had like the constellation of the family makes a big difference, because I had a friend of mine, she was from China and also an only child, and she was constantly like missing the parents and was like talking to the mom every day on the phone.
Oh yeah, I do this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a part of it, of if you grew up in a big family or a small one. So
Could be. Yeah. I'm not often like alone. So I think it's also just an adjustment. I think I could,
probably, yeah. It takes time sometimes, but I thought, like I said, a year or so you've been here, but
a year. I'm not even gonna be here for a year.
Yes.
I will be gone in August. Yeah, but
So
maybe I will come back.
Do you know the artist Nana?
Nana?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, he's from the 90s, and he made a song. It's called Lonely. You should listen to it.
Okay.
You'll be vibing to it. So yeah, this is my shit.
Lonely. Yeah, but I think even after 5 weeks, it's getting a little bit better because I made some friends. I did some nice things. I went to some weird parties.
Yeah.
Like a metal concert, but it was also an art show.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah.
So you met me.
Yeah.
And made your life brighter. Yeah. Okay, so you said you're gonna start your internship. What is it exactly about?
My internship?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a freelancer. I do art organization, but it's kind of my company is about, but I'm still, I just started. So
you have your own company.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, it's a Dutch name. Studio Schakel.
Studio Schakel.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means studio is
Studio
just
is
studio,
obvious,
but then
yeah.
it's like a link.
Studio link, like you could translate it like this. Studio link.
Yeah, but in Dutch it's also like it's a link in. It could be like a
internet link and
people
linking together.
It's kind of like a material link because for me it's about like practical things.
Okay.
It sounds weird now, but I think if I explain it better, it should be more clear.
Okay.
It's about connection, really. It's about connecting people to each other, but also something that's adjustable for everyone. So it can also be accessible for everyone, because I think that's important. And people can ask me to come up with an ID, and also, for example, if I have my special skills, but it could be anything really, because I think it's all about networking, and not like online, but just also organizing a lot of events where people can meet up, and just that in the end, so many people that you always know someone for something.
Okay.
So if people would want to organize a feminist festival, because I did some feminist festivals, then they can, and they have a location, and they only have the location. They can ask me, hey, can you come up with a plan? Can you come up with a team? Can you come up with all the practical things? Can you organize the entire day?
So it's kind of like the simpler way to say is kind of like an event manager.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would take all the responsibility of coming up with the things and the ideas and managing it all together.
Yes.
Okay, nice. That sounds amazing, but it's a lot of work, right?
Yeah, but that's why I would want to have like a very big team.
Okay.
Like a pool, and you can always come up with a team. Yeah.
Okay. So it will be like your DNA.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not DNA.
Nice. I mean, okay. So, but your company is in the Netherlands, right?
In Amsterdam, yeah.
In Amsterdam, nice. And now back to your internship.
Well, yeah. So I'm studying. I'm studying creative writing. I'm in my third year right now, and it's a 4-year bachelor.
Okay.
And for my studies, I have to do an internship. And I didn't have to go abroad, but I wanted to go to Berlin because I think Berlin has a lot of inspiring, cool things to offer. And it's more free.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more free than in Amsterdam. So
Really?
yeah,
Well, okay.
it's more free, definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
people make weirder stuff here than in
Really?
Amsterdam. Yeah, Amsterdam is a bit
Interesting.
like young urban professional, and over here it's like the boundaries are
Limitless.
yes. I
For
think
me,
so.
like, the Netherlands is the land of dreams and where things come true because, like, no?
No, I don't think so. Maybe it used to be, but not anymore. For me, it's not. But I think it could be.
Okay.
But with the political situation right now,
Okay, maybe it has changed, shifted, of course, yeah, because I have not been there and
Yeah.
not lived there besides like being there 2 months and having my cousin and uncle over there. But
yeah.
like the way I perceived it is always just they're gonna smash everything in a positive way.
Well, I think there are some people who still want to have this for the Netherlands, but right now it's also no, it's not. I think the Netherlands is not doing great.
Wow, okay.
No.
Interesting though.
Yeah.
Okay. So Berlin is more
It's more free. For me,
Okay.
it feels like I can do more things, but maybe it's also just because I moved here and I am completely free. I don't have
Could
a
be,
lot
yeah.
of... So maybe I just feel free. I don't know if everyone here feels free, you know? But like, it's a fresh start.
Hmm.
And I wanted to see from the inside how it is to run an art organization, make some more hours. I did do production work for big festivals in Amsterdam, and I organized my own festivals and events and like poetry evenings. But running an art collective and organization is different, I think, and definitely because it's also international, and I think I would want my organization to be international as well, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
So it's just about figuring stuff out, making more hours, checking it out if it's something for me.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to start small and then eventually it goes big.
Yeah. I think I already found out that, and I know it's very early to say it because I've only been here for 5 weeks, but I think I think before I went, I was thinking about, oh, maybe the working life is for me. Maybe I don't want to be that creative anymore.
Okay.
And then I missed it so much.
Yeah,
I missed it so much. Like I was up at night thinking, oh, you know,
I need to create something.
yes, I need to make art.
Like this is I always say if you're a creative person, you need to keep creating things, otherwise you will be depressed at some point.
Yeah, well,
Because when I was an event manager, I didn't have time for any creative things besides like the job.
yeah,
It was to a certain point creative, but it was like repetition of the same thing.
yeah.
So for me at some point it was I felt depressed
Yeah,
because I couldn't paint, I couldn't do music,
Yeah.
I couldn't write or anything. So once you're in it, it's like a drug, it's a habit, you will go back to it.
yeah.
And
well,
if not, you're gonna go crazy.
yeah. Nah, I think I just got very sad and very like I
This
didn't.
is the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I like using getting crazy as inspiration for like making art. But I know now that if I'm going to run an art organization or work in an art organization, I have to make stuff for myself or
Yeah, it's therapeutic. That's the thing. Really.
yeah.
It will help you to release some emotions, some feelings that you somehow have and you're not in control of them or whatever, or you just overlook them. But by creating something, you feel so much more relaxed afterwards.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Think
it's
so too.
always like you gaining something from it, like in feeling that you would otherwise never feel. When I was doing, what was it again? Like theater. best feeling was being on that stage and just doing whatever I wanted. And the gratification for that was at the end when I got applauded, and I didn't want anything else besides. It was like such a good feeling.
Nice.
So, and then when I stopped doing that and went into like working life, it was like mentally draining me because I couldn't do this anymore. I couldn't do that. So at some point you feel sad, and then the next level of sadness is it's a bit more dark, and then like it goes darker and darker. At some point you just feel like it doesn't matter how many people you have around you, you just feel completely down. And then you ask yourself, what's the meaning of life? What's the purpose
Oh my
of
God,
life?
that's deep. Maybe then you feel lonely because you are not making art.
That's the thing.
So you think that's what's happening with me. This is your
No,
diagnosis.
this is my diagnosis because I've been through that.
Yeah. Oh, this is very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about like art being like a religion or something.
Yeah, it is kind
And
of.
then when I'm doing meditation or yoga, because I do it because I want to get zen and take care of, the head, but also the body. And I think it's a very good way. But then when I meditate or something, I always only think about art.
Yeah, see, this is
It's
your,
like
like
art,
your
art,
religion.
art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when once I was asked in school, like, what's your religion? I was like, art. They're like, oh my God, like you blasphemy. Like, why? Like, I do believe in a God.
Yeah.
And then I went into, how it is. Some people say something, and then you just, to aggravate them, you say something completely different.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, my prophets are the brushes and the colors. But if you don't pay attention to, like I said, to these things, you will go to a darker place, and then you won't be even able to do the thing that you actually wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I got
agree.
to a point in my life where I was asking myself, what's the meaning of life? And then I understood, okay, and I read a lot of books about it.
Yeah.
And it was always the same thing. You have to look for a reason for yourself to live.
Yeah.
So, and then it was, okay, because my father wanted me to be just a businessman like he is.
Yeah.
And I'm not like that, though.
No, but you have the business skills.
I have it,
Yeah.
but for me, just being like 100% in a business department, no.
Yeah, but
So-
you learned the hard way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well,
So take it from me, just do your
Yes.
art part.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get back into it. I've only been without for 5 weeks, so I think
It's
I'm
horrible already, right?
Well, yeah, because it got me feeling lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other thing is you have your space at home in the Netherlands. How can I imagine your room?
Yeah. In the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. I have this is a bit pretentious actually. It's I have like a writing table,
Okay.
but it's like it's a very beautiful one of like my father actually built it for me for my 19th birthday when I started studying at art school.
Mhm.
And it's like a very beautiful wooden writing table, and it has like like you can like sort of close it this way, and then I can
Nice.
put all my
Things in it
I have a
there.
typewriter,
Okay.
writing machines.
You have a typewriter too?
Yes.
I have also one.
Yeah.
It's so nice to just like write on it.
Yeah, I love it. I also
just
love the
for fun.
sounds. Yeah. There's
Okay.
actually a very beautiful music piece. It's called The Typewriter.
I think I've
Yeah. It's
seen it or heard of it. Yes.
it's very nice. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And I have so many like little books to write in. So I think my room is also really about writing. But I also have I have like inspiration photos. I have my favorite artists and a lot of pictures. I have one picture from my best friend that she's like cheersing with a glass of wine, and she has the other one of me. So we have like a picture of each other. So it looks like we're
Nice.
having dinner together.
Okay.
Cheersing, yeah, it's very nice. And I have a lot of cowboy boots
Cowboy boots.
Yes, it's actually my thing.
I can imagine that on you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, today I'm wearing
No,
Dr.
I mean
Martens.
just like okay.
Yeah, but normally I'm wearing my cowboy boots. I also have a lot of cowboy hats.
Well, last time I think you had one on like the boots.
The red ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
The red cowboy boots, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a David Bowie thing.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And cowboy hats, okay.
Yeah. That's my alter ego. She's called Joe Erotic.
So cowgirl.
I think it's a man.
Yeah,
My
no,
alter ego is actually a man. Yes, because
Nice.
I used to become my alter ego when I went to parties. Then I also drew on the mustache. It's
Okay.
like a mixture, maybe. I don't know.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But she doesn't come out very often anymore because she was single.
She or he? No.
They
They.
they were single, and I'm not anymore.
Okay.
So
Maybe,
she needs to be locked in a cage.
or I don't know, like I wrote a song about my personality, so
Yeah, nice. Okay.
you should give it a listen.
Yeah.
And I also made it, the music video is a lot of hats out coming out. It's all my head, but like different places. And
Sick.
yeah.
Sick.
And at the hook line is like my heads are going in circles like a kaleidoscope. You would have
Oh,
check it out.
okay. I will check it out.
So-
It sounds nice.
Thank you. So your room sounds like your comfort zone where you're peaceful
Yes.
and do your creative things. And now you live in Berlin. Where and how does your room look like?
Well, I lived in a very small room, 6 square meters, but I just moved last Friday because I was like, no,
Okay.
I can't do this. I can't
Okay.
do this. Then I moved into a studio, actually at the Frankfurter Tor,
Okay.
Warschauer Straße. And I love my studio. Now it's I built an art studio in the studio.
Nice.
So now I make my art there. It
So-
looks, I have like my writing table again, but it's not like
Not yours,
the
but
original,
like you,
the original piece is in Amsterdam. I will come back to it when I go back in August.
Yeah.
And then my loop station, my amplifier, my microphone, and I have I can see the Fransair tour from my room. So then
Nice.
I can look at it. Then I make my soundscapes. It's really nice. I
Nice.
love it.
So you build your own peaceful space now
Yeah.
to be more.
My
Feeling
plan
well.
is to do an art project in the studio and to invite people, like have a gallery opening, but it's actually just my living studio. Then have an installation about moving to a new city and then inviting people to come over and have talk with me about this.
That sounds amazing, though. When is it going to happen?
I think it should be done around the 1st of May.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not that far away, though.
No, because I have a little bit more than a month to finish it up. And then because I will have to send pictures and send it to my school because they will have to grade me on this. So it's also for school, but also for myself.
So it's a like win-win.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
It's a great
Yeah,
idea,
but I
though.
love school. School's nice. School's good.
Say it into the camera.
School's nice. School's good.
Yeah, depending on the schools, though. But yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
I really like my school. Yeah.
Great.
Artes, University of the Arts, creative writing,
Nice.
Frank,
Who's that?
headmaster.
Okay. So it was a really lovely conversation with you. Anything else that you want to say? You want to add? Anything that is coming out? Are you gonna publish any books?
Publish any books?
Is that in planning for you at any time in your life?
Yeah, of course. I think I would, but then again, because of my style, it will probably be like a poetry bundle or collection. I think working with other people. So I think most of my work will always be in connection to other things. Or it could be like I write poetry because I think my poetry it's okay. And ask other people to make either paintings or maybe soundscapes they can just scan or something to read with the poetry.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
Well,
You are going to make an music album, but as a book, like featuring other. I think this has never been done before, right?
I think I actually know someone who's doing this right now.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I think it could be a really nice, I really like the format. Yeah. I would definitely be interested. I'm open for anything.
You know what you should do?
Well,
You should create a book just like the old like CD sleeves.
oh, nice.
And then like on the back is like each capital, like, and then you write your name featuring the other writer or whatever.
Yeah,
That would
yeah.
be interesting to do though,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like, this could be shouldn't be like, it doesn't have to be that this small. It could
Are
be
you
a bit
going to be
bigger.
my concept developer?
Yeah, why not? I'm a graphic designer. I have ideas.
Okay, cool.
So we could do that. It would be-
Collaboration.
yeah. And the other amazing thing would be just like, if you could, actually, this should be, it would be an amazing idea if you really would have like a CD sleeve and then you just open it up and then you could take the cover out, and then open it up. There will be like the credits in there.
Yeah.
Put it back in and you just go through it and there are all the stories or the poems or whatever, and on the back is, like I said, like the tracks
Yeah, yeah.
from 1 to 10. Like Tupac always didn't say like he always had like book 1 and book 2
Yeah.
instead of CD 1 and CD 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You could do it like this, and
Oh,
then
cool.
it would be interesting to do it like this.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe an idea for the future to at least 20 pages would be enough though.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
I already have 20 pages, no problem.
See?
Yeah.
It would be nice.
Okay.
So it was lovely to have you here, to talk to you in a different manner and more serious. Because behind the cam, she's horrible. No, she's great. She's lovely. Unfortunately, you won't stay for so long in Berlin.
No, but I think I'm gonna come back.
Yeah.
Maybe I think I just need 1 more year and then I could come back, or maybe I will definitely be back
You
to
will come
Berlin.
back
Yeah,
because
of course.
you will miss my energy,
Of
and
course.
then
Aries.
the other things around you don't matter. It's just me.
So you
I'm
are
the-
my whole personality. So actually you just had an interview with yourself.
No.
Oh.
I said I'm like a magnet. You will, at some point, you will just come back because you'll be like, something is missing. What was it?
I think it's the other way around. I
Whatever
think you will
you
be
say.
in
No,
Amsterdam
no.
in Amsterdam very soon. You will be like, oh, can I please work for you, Sofie? Please.
Let's see.
Yeah, okay, sure.
We're gonna see that.
Okay.
So, which I doubt. I don't. No. She's not even smoking weed. I don't either, but who cares? It's already in her blood, though. But one last question: did your parents smoke weed when they were young?
Yes,
Probably.
of course.
Yeah, of course.
But
you're
I
like
also
this.
I smoked a lot of weed when I was 14. I was smoking weed, but you know
Okay.
that and at one point you have to stop.
Yeah, true.
Now I drink a lot of beer. At one point this will have to stop as well.
Definitely.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will have a belly.
Yeah, but I go to the fancy people gym.
It doesn't
and
help
they push
you.
Me. They
It
push me.
doesn't help you.
Oh, okay.
And look at yourself. No.
He calls this like therapy sessions.
It
but I
is
think this
therapy.
is bullying sessions.
No,
Yes.
it's like telling you straight up what to do and what to. Because a therapist will be just like, and what do you think?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
true.
a therapist you talk. You
I
like
could be one, right? You know, I wanted to be one.
yeah, me too. I think I would just the stories that people tell me, I think I would just think it's so horrible and I would just want to hug them and make art with them.
Also,
But
yeah, that
also
would be
art therapy.
interesting. Yeah.
I would definitely want to be an art therapist or a teacher.
Yeah, kind of the same things. This is what I wanted, but at some point I was like, no. At some point, I wanted to be just do my music and my art
But it's all right.
and my design. It was too much.
And now?
And I'm just focusing on my music now. So, and this podcast, of course, therapy session with DNA. This is a wrap. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, see you next time, or here next time. And yeah, you have to send me all of your things so we can put it down here somewhere. I think it's more over here. No, it's over here, right? Yeah, yeah. Because yeah. So yeah, see you next time. One last question that I wanted to ask you, because the intro is like life is a therapy session, dealing with pain and obsession. Why do we lie? Why do we try to hide everything until the day we die? So why do we try to hide everything until the day we die?
You're gonna ask me
Yes,
this
I'm
question. I think a lot of people are just very scared, and
Of saying the truth, or of what?
yeah,
Okay.
and I actually think maybe anyone could do, like, anybody could do everything, you know.
Okay.
And then a lot of people just they feel ashamed, or they think about money, or I think people just think in boundaries and not in limitlessness. Limitlessness.
Nice. So this is a new thing that I'm going to ask everyone from now on, and my answer to that, I will say it before I'm gonna die. So you have to wait for my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. Again, great to have you here.
Thank you.
And see you behind the mic, behind the cam again. So that was nice though.